Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Priya and I am going to teach you science. So, before starting the video, you have to subscribe our channel and share with your friends. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to get the latest notification. And if you will like the video, touch the like button. Okay, so let us start our video. Students, this is our chapter number 3, skeletal and muscular system. As the chapter is very big, so I am dividing this chapter in 3 parts. This is our part 1. So, in this video, we will read about the skeletal system, function of skeletal system, parts of a skeleton, and structure of a bone. Okay, so let us start. As you all know that we are having so many organs in our body. Now the first question is, what are organs? We all know that our body is made up of cells. The basic structure of our body is a cell, and the group of cell is called tissue. And group of tissue is making an organ. Very good. So when two or more organs together work, then they made a organ system. Okay. So as like you know that digestive system, muscular system, respiratory system, many more skeletal system, many different types of system are present in our body. So in this chapter we will discuss about the skeletal system. Okay, the skeletal systems form the rigid internal framework of the body. What is the meaning of that? It means as a cloth need a hanger to stand, to take a shape. In the same way, our body requires bones to take the shapes. I will show you how. As you can see that this shirt is like this. No shape it is having. If I will hold it in a hanger, then it will take a shape. The same work our bones is doing for our body. They are giving the shape to our body. Okay. So bones are very important for our body, and this skeletal system gives shape to our body. Our body has a number of soft parts. It is necessary to have a hard framework supporting these parts. Otherwise, the body will collapse. The skeleton of an adult human being has 206 bones. But you know, when you was a small kid, small baby, that time how many bones do you have? You was having 300, near about 300 bones. And how it happened now bones are less? Some bones are fused together and forms the one bone. So an adult human being is having 206 bones. Now our skeletal system consists of bones, cartilage and ligaments also. What are these? Bones support the weight of the body, allow for the body movement and protect internal organs. Yes, cartilage provides flexible strength and support for body structure, as cartilage are the soft bones. Cartilage are also a type of bone, but this is a soft bone and they are flexible, so they are giving the flexibility to the body. And ligaments are the strong connective tissues. They are the connective tissues, so they band that hold the bones together. Okay, thus without a skeleton you would not be able to stand, run or even feed yourself. Got it? Now we will see the function of the skeletal system. What are the main function of the skeletal system? See, it gives body shape. As I have told you, as the hanger is giving the shape to the shirt, in the same way the bones are giving the shape to our body. It gives shape and support to the body so that we can stand erect. If we don't have the bones, we cannot stand erect. We are like a jelly. Okay. It protects the vital internal organs. As you know that we are having very soft and delicate organs like lungs, heart. So what these bones are doing, these bones together making a framework, and they are protecting these delicate organs by hitting by injury. Okay, bones along with muscles helps us to move and to move our body parts. Okay, so what are the function we have seen? It gives the shape to the body, it gives the body support, it allow body to move, and to move works that I will tell you, that it produces red and white blood cells also. Yes, when I will give the structure of bone, that time I will tell you how they produce. Okay, so these are the main five works, so functions of the skeletal system. Got it? Now, see, this is our skeletal system. This is a full human body skeletal system. You can see there are so many bones. So now we will read about the bones, how many bones we are having, in which part, which type of bones are there. So our skeletal system we will divide in two parts. How many parts? Two parts. First part is axial skeleton, and second part we can say appendicular skeleton. As you can see in the diagram, in axial skeleton, our skull, and this blue color, whatever the blue color part is shown, that is comes in axial skeleton, and the this light yellow color part comes under appendicular skeleton. By seeing these two pictures you can understand what is axial skeleton and what is appendicular skeleton. So let us discuss about it. We are dividing it in four parts: skull, backbone, ribs, and limbs. We are dividing the skeletal system in four parts. What skull do? Our skull protects our brain. Okay. You know that our brain is very delicate organ, very soft. So it require a cover. So skull protects the brain. Now what backbones? Backbone form spines that I will tell you later. Ribs protect lungs and heart. Our heart and lungs are very important and vital organs of our body. The ribs are covering it and protecting. Limbs, you all know that we are having two limbs, four limbs, two kinds of forelimbs and hind limbs. We are having two forelimbs and two hind limbs. Okay, let us discuss. See, first we will discuss about the skull. Do you know how many bones in a skull? There are 22 bones in the skull which protect the most important organ. What is? Yes, the brain. Except the lower jaw. You can see lower jaw, this one. All the bones of the skull are fixed. You can also feel this. You can, in full skull, only you can move your lower jaw. No other bone you can move. No other part you can move. It is the movement of the lower jaw that helps us to eat and speak. Very. How? You can also feel that if you're sometimes you're eating, then only lower jaw is moving, not upper jaw. When we are speaking, that time also only lower jaw is moving. So in this skull there are 22 bones and only lower jaw is moving. You can see this is eye socket, eye socket. These are the flat bones. This is fixed joint. This is not moving, fixed joint. This is upper jaw and this is lower jaw. Okay, good. Now this is about the skull. We'll read about the rib cage. What is rib cage? Rib cage is protecting our lungs and, yes, heart. These are very soft and delicate organs. We will see that In ribcage, there is a cage of bones around the chest, which is called the rib cage. The rib cage protects the heart and the lungs. It is made up of 12 pair. How many pair? 12 pair. These bones are thin and attached to the backbone at the back side. You know your backbone is backside, mid of the your back. So these all the ribs are attached to that backbone and to a flat bone called sternum. That backbone, flat bone is called sternum in the front. However, the last two pair of ribs are not attached to the sternum. Yes, the last two pair are not attached. They are just moving. They are just hanging and hence are called floating ribs. This thing you have to always keep in your mind, that last two ribs are not attached with the sternum. These are called floating ribs. Got it? Now you can see that this is the structure of a rib cage. This is a sternum. These are the ribs that are how many? 12 pairs. This side 12 and this side also 12. This is our backbone. These are the floating ribs. You can see that these are not attached. These are floating. And this is sternum. This is sternum. Got it? Good. Now we will see about the backbone. This is very important. If backbone is not okay in our body, then we cannot stand. Got it? So, a series of small bones from the backbone of the human body. These are called the vertebrae. What they called? Vertebrae or the vertebral column. It is a strong column which is made up of 33 small bones. 33 small bones. The vertebrae are hollow. Hollow means empty inside. Hollow in center and protect the spinal cord. Do you know about the spinal cord? Spinal cord is a rope-like structure inside your vertebral column. Okay, the skull is attached to the spine. Our skull is also attached to the spine or the backbone through these vertebrae. Okay, and you can, as you can see the picture, that it is divided in cervical curve. Cervical means head side, thoracic means back side, lumbar means your waist side, and sacral is your hip side. So these are divided in cervical curve, thoracic curve, lumbar curve, and sacral curve. And these are the cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, sacrum, and coccygeal vertebrae. Got it? Okay, this was about the backbone. Now we will read our limbs that are very, your hands and your legs are very much important for you. That so we will discuss about it. Human have two pairs of limbs. How many pairs? Two pairs of limbs. The forelimbs, which constitute our arms, and the hind limbs, which constitute of our legs. Good. Hind limbs are arms and forelimbs are arms and hind limbs are legs. The forelimbs of our arms are joined to the spine with the help of shoulder girdle, which is made up of a pair of shoulder blades and a pair of collar bones. As you can see that these are the collar bones, these are the shoulder blade. Now the upper arm, which has one long bone, upper arm, your upper arm side means this one, humerus. Its name is humerus, the long bone. And the lower arm, this one is having two bones. Yes, these are having two bones, radius and ulna. What are these? Radius and ulna. Okay, the hind limbs Acha, let me discuss about this finger part also. Your wrist are having carpus. The fingers back part are metacarpus and the main part are phalanges. These all the names you have to learn. Collarbone, where your shirt collar is coming. Shoulder blade, that is your shoulder. Your upper arm portion is humerus bone and lower arm portion is two bones, radius, ulna. Your wrist is carpus and metacarpus, phalanges. Got it? Now we'll discuss about our hind limbs. The hind limbs of our legs are also made up of two parts, the upper leg and the lower leg, joined together at the knees. You are having your knees. The upper leg has thigh bone, which is a powerful bone. Yes, your thigh bone is a powerful bone as it bears the weight of our body. It's called femurs, and you know this bone is the longest bone of our body. This bone is the longest bone of our body. The long bones are hollow and have a soft and fatty substance in them called bone marrow. Got it? This knee bone is called patella, and you are having in the same as four limbs you are having next portion radius and ulna. In the same way, here also you are having two bones, tibia and fibula. Okay. Okay, I was telling you that inside the bones, bone marrow is present. We will discuss in the structure of bone. Okay, so we have discussed the parts of the skeletal system. How many parts of the skeletal system? We have divided it into four: skull, ribs, backbone and limbs. As you know that skull protects your brain, your rib cage protects your heart and lungs and other muscles also. Backbone is protecting your spinal cord and make you erect, make you stand. And limbs are very necessary, having lot of work in your whole day. Let's learn about the this limbs bone. It's very easy. I have made. If anyone will ask, how are you? What you will say? Fine, thank you, friend. Okay. So, how are you? As you can see that I have taken H from how, I have taken R from R, and I have taken U from ulna. You can learn by this: humerus, radius, ulna. These are the bones of our four limbs. Very good. Humerus, radius, ulna. These are the bones of our four limbs. And your answer, fine, thank you, friend. I have taken F from fine. I have taken T for thank you, and I have taken F for friend. So these are the hind limbs bone: femur, tibia, fibula. And which is the longest bone? This femur. Very good. Now we will read about the structure of a bone. Okay. So what is the structure of your bone? Your bones of the body are made up of tissues. As I have told you, your tissues are the groups of the cells. Okay, so the bones of the body are made up of tissues and have a supply of blood vessels and nerves. The bones also require nourishment. As your skin need nourishment, bones also require nourishment. They need minerals such as calcium, phosphorus and some vitamins also. And that's why you always said that drink milk, because milk is having calcium. It makes your bones strong. Now, bones are smooth and hard from outside. However, they are softer and spongy inside. Yes, our bones are very spongy and soft from inside, and outside it is very hard. The bones are the different size and shape. All of them are attached to one another. They contain soft tissue called bone marrow. Yes, this is a bone marrow. It is a fluid that protects your uh, bones to collapse, and it gives flexibility to the bone with the help of cartilage. New blood cells are also produced here. This is the portion, means as your bones are hollow inside, so in that hollow portion bone marrow is filled, and this bone marrow is producing new blood cells. Okay, these blood cells are red blood cells also and white blood cells also. This you will get in next classes. And bones also store calcium for the body. These are the works of the bones, that bones stores calcium for the body. Okay, so this was about the uh, structure of the bone. We have read that structure of a bone, about skeletal system, function of the skeletal system, parts of a skeleton. Let us do some activity. Here I have given some bones. I have written the names of the bones on the chit. This is a skeletal system I have made on the board. So you have to fix these chits on the proper place. Rib cage. Very good. You have kept this rib cage at the proper place. Now take this skull. Where is the skull? Very good. Skull is at proper place. Now, where are ribs? Can you find out? Oh no. Yes, these are the ribs. Very good. Now, what's the next chit? Humerus. Where is humerus bone? I have told you one trick also. Yes, the upper arm is a humerus bone. Very good. Where is radius? Wow, radius and ulna are together. That this is the next part of the hand. Femur. Something special about it. Very good. It's the longest bone of our body. Tibia. Very good. Tibia is a lower part of the leg. Ulna. Ulna is the, yes, next part of the forearm. Good. Fibula. Tibia and fibula are the lower leg portion. Good. Means you have learned about all the bones. So this was our activity. We have second. Oh, got it. Pelvis. Yes, this is the pelvis portion. Where is backbone? This full is called backbone. So you can keep like this. Good. Now what is next? Very good. So we have got all the names like skull, vertebrae, sternum, ribs, radius ulna, femur. This is knee, tibia, fibula. These are shoulders, rib cage, humerus, spine, and pelvis. So you all have to learn these bones name, and you have to learn whatever the content I have taught. The next part of the chapter I will explain you in next video. Okay, hope you all have enjoyed. If you like the video and subscribe our channel. Thank you.